Well, hey folks, as you can tell, I'm out doing a little detecting this morning. It's good to be back out in the fields. It's been raining quite a bit. This field has been planted within the last month or so. You can tell it's kind of starting to come up. That does limit me a little bit. I don't ever want to get on top of the plants, or at least dig any signals there. I've been here for a bit on my first row. Let's see here. Pop that out back a ways. Not sure exactly what it is. It's got something on it. I'll get it cleaned up. Almost like a little shield. But then I saw this little piece. Heard it first. I think that's going to be part of an old shoe buckle. Or a knee buckle. So yeah. Getting started this morning. It's going to be raining here in a few hours. So we'll see what we can do here in the next little bit. All right, well, I got something here. It's got some fancy on it, or is fancy, I should say. Kind of brushed it off already. Can't tell if it's some kind of pin. I don't think that's a pin. I think that's some kind of clasp, or I don't know. Definitely ornate. Got some really cool designs on it. Let me know what you think. Cool piece. Well, it's kind of been slow going. Got a 23-24 signal. Probably going to be a wheat scent. Definitely a Lincoln. Yep. That is my first coin for the day. I'll try to get a date off of it, but got some schmooze on it. 1940 something. First coin. What I'm doing out here this morning is kind of recovering some areas that I've hit in the past. Not very hard though. I'm almost got this field covered as far as I've covered, I've gone over almost all of it with my detector. But they plow, and of course it rains, new stuff pops up, but I'm hitting one little area of the field that I just haven't hit hard. And I did find a few things when I came through here. So that's what I'm doing this morning. So I expected it kind of be slow going, but I am getting some signal, so that tells me there is stuff still out here. So we'll keep going, see what we can come up with. Okay, well, I got something here. I can't place it. I can't identify it, but it is a small caliber, probably a 36 caliber, maybe. I don't think that's. I don't think it's modern. I don't think it's after the war. I think that's probably going to be Civil War. Small caliber pistol, 36 caliber. I'll have to look it up in my bullet book. I think that's what it is. You can let me know if you automatically recognize it. It's hard to tell without a size reference, I know, but I'll get it measured and see. Cool find. Had a weird signal, didn't see it at first, it was on the surface. Like a 10-11, which is close to a nickel. Been looking at it for a second, and I can barely see what I believe to be part of the shield of a shield nickel, so that would make sense ringing up like that. It's pretty toasty. But if you can see the lines there, right in the middle, that would be a shield nickel. So second coin of the day, oldest coin of the day. Fairly certain that's a good ID on that. So yeah, there's still stuff here. Let's keep going. It's getting cloudy. I had a 12-13 signal. I've been trying to dig every little signal I come up with, which they're pretty scarce actually. I just popped this. Which I think is going to be a token. Maybe. Don't see anything on it. Let me get two hands on it, I'll be right back. Yeah, you can see it now. Here's a token, 10 cent. This would have been, says not transferable. If you have not seen all my videos, I can't remember what episode it is, but I do a little vignette on these tokens that I find. These are Plantation tokens that were used and issued around the Civil War and just after the Civil War during Reconstruction as a form of payment to the plantation workers, usually former slaves. So yeah, this would have been spent at the plantation commissary here in this area that I'm detecting. That's a cool piece of history right there. I just turned the camera off for the token. I had a weird signal and looked down, haven't touched anything. Look at that. It's sitting on an oyster shell. That's going to be an old spoon. I don't think it's silver. Maybe it is silver. No, I can see some brass there. Silver plated. Something triple. That's a cool find. Small one. I like that. All right, I just want to show you, I'm just moving into the part of the field where there's just tons of these old red bricks. All right, you see them? This is an area where if you're out detecting, you start seeing this stuff. You want to kind of slow down and start paying attention. Saw something here, heard it, and saw it. It's going to be a wheat scent. But anytime you start seeing a lot of bricks like that, you know you're onto a good site, or at least probably is going to be a good site. I'm going to start paying attention a little closer here. All right, so let's do a live pick. I'm not going to call it a live dig because, well, you'll see why. 23, 24. I'm sure you already see it. That is going to be a seated dime. Laying on the surface. Just waiting for me to come along and pick it up this morning. Ready for the pluck? Here we go. There's the mark. You can tell I'm not out here faking this stuff. What's the date? 1876. I think she's gonna be pretty. Let's there's a brick right down here. Let me borrow this. Oh, that's a big one. I'm not gonna take that. Let's take this. I don't think I need any water, sorry. On that side, let's put a little bit on this. If I can get to it. One dime, look at that. Wow. That is a good looking little coin. 1876. Look at the detail. Wow, that's very fine condition at least. See just a couple little scrapes back here. I don't see a mint mark. All right. Look at that. Well, that'll do it for sure. Good looking coin. Makes the hunt worthwhile. See if we can make it a 2-for day. Awesome. What I forgot to mention just a second ago, when I dug the seated Liberty dime, was that it was pretty much right in the middle of all those red bricks that I mentioned. So just goes to show you. But the reason I stopped here was to pick up that musket ball. Look at that. Dropped musket ball hit by a plow. One thing I have not picked up today is a marble. So it's not been an episode yet. We'll take that musket ball though. Speaking of making an episode, how about an old clay marble? I think that counts. You're watching I Dig History. Alright, well I'm going to do one more row. Hadn't dug anything in a few minutes. I'm going to do one more. Looks like it's getting ready to rain anyway, so we'll see what this last row does. That might be it. I'm on that last row. I had a good 19 signal. The flat button. Interesting color on the back. I don't know. I don't guess there's anything on it. Thought it was going to be a tomback. I don't think it is though. It's my first button. Right here at the end. I'll take it. We'll see if that's it. Well, you just never quit swinging until you get to the truck. That's my mindset. Still in that last row. I've actually still got a little bit left, but I think I just got the find of the day. The find of the last few hunts, actually, if it is what I think it is. And it was just almost on the surface, just buried. I'll cover it up for a second, but it was right here. That little bit, I just barely saw it. Look at this. That is a pewter script I with the regiment number down here. It's broken. A pewter script, War of 1812. Look at this. I think that's an I for infantry. And this little circle down here with it has a number that would have showed what regiment, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whatever it is. I think that's an I. I'm not good with the script letters, but look at this. And I almost just picked it up and threw it in my pouch. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. War of 1812, script, letter, pewter button. I should be able to tell what regiment that is. Wow. This is my third War of 1812 button out of this field. Second script button, first pewter. Unbelievable. That is an amazing find right there. Now I don't want to leave. I'll finish off this row. That is a good find. Oh, this turned out to be a good row, I guess. Look at this. Right here on the surface. Don't tell me that's got something on it. I think it does. Let me take a look at this. I'll be right back. Well, I don't guess it does. But boy, does the back look good on that. I think it's a flat. If there is anything, I'll show it in the wrap up. Alright, that probably will be it. Alright, well, I'm back home. I'm gonna do the wrap up. It was a good day. The board looks pretty good. Got on a surge there right at the end, so that was fun. Did a fair amount of work today. This little piece rang up nice. Thought it was going to be a large cent. Turned out to be a Bazinga. Yep, just your standard rivets and can slaw. So yeah, there you go. All right, let's start over here. Got this assortment of lead pieces. You know, more modern bullets, turn of the century kind of stuff there. One modern spoon bowl. End up getting 4 wheat cents. A little small buckle. Here's the silver washed or silver plated, probably silver washed, I guess. Spoon bowl, smaller spoon, maybe like a child spoon or something. Don't think I got this on video. This is you probably can guess what that is. Like an oil lamp or a lantern piece. And these are cool because the knob, the ends of the knobs here, usually has the patent date. Probably not going to get it to show up. No, I'm not. But it's going to be June the 20th. It says it on here. June the 20th, 1862 was the patent date. So those are cool to dig. Dug a ton of those before. Got some little porcelain pieces, part of a doll arm. You find a bunch of those out in the field. Some little porcelain buttons. Only one marble for the day. That clay marble that I dug, or found on the surface, I should say. Pretty worn. A couple of little aluminum buttons. This ornate brass piece. Got the clasp on the back. Just not sure about this. If you have any idea, of course, drop me a comment, let me know. I always keep the stuff with fancy on it. I like it. Let's see, got the 136 caliber. I did measure, it's 36 caliber pistol bullet, likely Civil War. One musket ball dropped, one fired musket ball, one little buckyball there. Got some various pieces down here, probably off of a knee buckle. That's probably pretty old, late 1700s. Piece of a pewter utensil handle. You can see the edgings of it there, the marks going down it. That's old. Got another little shield here, saddle shield, or piece of a bridle. I see them called different things. It's got a flower on it or a tree tucked into like a stocking or something there. So that's kind of cool. Like that. Some different little buttons. This, I think, is going to be I think it's sterling silver, and I think it's a ball earring, and the stud post is missing. I thought it was going to be a silver tooth, but it does look like someone has chewed on it or something. But I think that's what that is. Sterling silver earring. What else? Buttons. This one flat button was just, the back of it was really good. You can see that there, standard treble, treble gilt standard gold. Threw some lemon juice on that and that just popped right back out. Blank on the front. Another little flat button. Nothing on it. Got the shield nickel. You can see the lines off the shield. That's pretty much all you can see. I think that's enough for a positive ID though. Yeah, we'll call that a shield nickel. Got the Plantation token. As I mentioned earlier, if you've not watched, I think it's episode 15, I do a little vignette on these Plantation tokens, talk about the history of them. But that's a 10-cent denomination variety. And I don't think I've dug like one or two of these smaller flower patterns. So that's cool. Got the 1876 S-Mint. It is an S-Mint. Seated Liberty dime, and look at the detail on that. See if I can zoom in even more on that. Look at that. That is just a good looking coin. A couple marks on the back here, unfortunately. Scratches and scrapes. Being knocked around by a plow for, you know, close to 150 years. But the obverse is just really good looking. But for me, the find of the day right there at the end, my goodness. Still excited about this one. This is a War of 1812, still has the shank on it. War of 1812 pewter, script I, and the I is for infantry, U.S. infantry. This would have been a coat button, uniform coat button for the War of 1812. I said earlier that there would have been a number down here, and I found a couple examples with a number, but it looks like most of them in my Albert's button book have little stars, and I think I see the top of a star down here on this one. I was looking at it with a magnifying glass. Definitely beat up, you know, broken, the edges are broken off. But this is just a cool piece of history. This is the kind of stuff that, you know, gets me up at 4:30 in the morning to drive an hour, hour and a half to hit a new permission or sugarcane field with the hopes of finding something like this. I think this is my third or fourth script button, but never, and I don't think I have a, no, I think maybe I do have an I for infantry. I have no US, none of the ones that say US or USA on it. So yeah, there you go. Good day in my book for sure. I think that'll do it for now. If you're on Instagram, jump over there at I_dig_history. Many times I say that, almost messed up. If you want to give me a follow, that'd be great. See what I'm posting. Of course, if you like the video, if you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment. All that is very much appreciated. So, I think that'll do it for now. We will see you guys next time.